Hello and welcome to Quest Recapped. Today, we will be going through the 2019 animated action-adventure film, Ejen. Two young vigilantes, Aaliyah and Nikki, sneak into the restricted container port of Cyberea Harbor to steal the synthetic heart for Makia. Without this heart, the old lady, Makia's days are numbered. The duo easily subdue the ordinary security guards, but as they are about to leave, they get found by Cyberea's Special Task Force Mata. The fight between the two parties results in Nikki sustaining serious damage. Therefore, Aaliyah asks Nikki to go and deliver the heart to Makia while she will hold them back. Fast forward to 15 years later, in the present time, the plane in which the mayor of Cyberea, Dado Othman, is flying has been taken under control by four ironclad heavily armed intruders. As the mayor's guards are having a hard time protecting him, Dado sends Mata an SOS signal for help. Within no time, Mata agents Ali, Bakar, and Alicia arrive for his rescue. Utilizing his special device called Iris, they manage to gain the upper hand in the fight. However, the losing opponent's leader detonates a bomb before fleeing. The mayor gets ejected out of the damaged plane and Alicia dives out as well to save the mayor. Inside the plane, Ali somehow manages to reach the cockpit and tries to use the override mode of the Iris to control the plane. However, his effort goes in vain. Fortunately, Agent Fit arrives and saves the plane from crashing into the city with his new upgraded gadget, Iris Neo, while another agent named Bobby saves the mayor. Ali has not known about this upgraded version of Iris. Later that day, Daeon and Gans, the senior Mata agents, let him know that this Iris project was halted after an accident happened during the initial phase of the experiment. And after Ali accidentally activated the Iris, the possibility to enhance the wielder's capabilities has been studied, and a new version of Iris has been developed. The problem with the old Iris is that the user loses consciousness during the extensive use of the override mode. And the new version has eliminated this issue with stability and can be fully controlled by the user. And for now, Agents Fit and Bobby are testing them. Ali's father, Dr. Ghazali, is unaware of Ali's secret. And on top of that, Dr. Ghazali is swamped with tons of work as he has been working on Dado Othman's dream project of building the most advanced smart factory in the world. Since his father cannot spare time for him, Ali longs for motherly warmth. Back at home, Ali finds a box that belonged to his late mother containing toys and other stuff. And while checking, he accidentally discovers a secret pen drive within a lullaby music box. Immediately, Ali tries to look into it, but the access is denied. The next morning, Bakar urgently calls Ali to Uncle Rahul's Mamak Maju restaurant and Alicia also joins them shortly after. Uncle Rahul and the restaurant staff are General Rama's gang who used to take care of Alicia when she was a kid. As the staff distracts the customers with dance and music, Ali, Bakar, and Alicia get transported to the Mata headquarters through the restaurant's secret underground route. It is Ali's first time in the headquarters. Other agents have also gathered there and the team is greeted by General Rama, who disseminates the findings about the previous day's plane hijack investigation. He tells the team that traces of Azurium has been found in the explosives, and also the hijackers' weapons and armor are likely to have been made outside Cyberea. Just then, the man who has formed the Mata, Mayor Dado Othman, makes his entrance. General Rama tells them that their mission is to hunt down the one behind yesterday's attack. For this, they intend to keep an eye on a Bang Bear who is suspected to be involved in illegal arms trade within the city. And according to intel, such a trade is going to take place somewhere in Cyber Square later that night. Later on, amidst the deal between Bear and a customer, the Mata agents raid the place, but Bear manages to escape with the weapon. Ali chases Bear while other agents are busy handling Bear's men. But before he catches Bear, two people surround him and Nikki gets her hands on the weapon. Nikki hands over the weapon to her mate and tells them to get going. She then proceeds to fight Ali head-on. During their fight, Ali notices Nikki's earring to be of the same symbol as the one in his mother's pen drive. So instead of chasing behind the escaping Bear, he chooses to follow the fleeing Nikki on his scooter when Alicia arrives at the scene. Ali ends up chasing Nikki all the way to the unknown slum area, and after losing his balance and falling off, he loses consciousness. Sometime later, when Ali opens his eyes, he finds himself in an unfamiliar room. His injured leg has been bandaged, and a while later, Nikki appears in the room. He then inquires to Nikki about the symbol she is wearing and shows her the pen drive. At this point, she figures out that Ali is her long-lost best friend, Aaliyah's son. Nikki then reminisces about the time when she first met Aaliyah. At that time, the kind-hearted Aaliyah extended her helping hand to the helpless and handicapped Nikki. Aaliyah not only built the equipment to support Nikki's weak legs and help her stand on her own feet, but also fight alongside Nikki against anyone who messes with the people from her slum area. Back to the present, Nikki tells Ali that her people have gotten hold of Bear's weapon for Azurium, which acts as fuel in their technology. But lately, in addition to the depleting stock of Azurium with them, it has been difficult to get more Azurium. And on top of that, the Cyberea government also doesn't care about the marginalized population. Next, Nikki gives Ali a device and tells him to be in contact before parting away with him. Meanwhile, Bakar and Alicia come searching for Ali. Upon meeting with him, they tell him about Bear's arrest and ask about the weapons thief. But Ali lies and claims that the thief got away. During the meeting, Dado urges Dr. Ghazali to hurry up with the preparation of the Smart Town. Dr. Ghazali's advice to postpone the launch and to utilize the money on the pressing issues falls on Dado's deaf ear. Furthermore, the chief operating officer, Vikram, stands against Dr. Ghazali and pushes Dado to proceed with the developmental project. On the other side, the MATA agents threaten Bear and make him reveal the identity of the dealer. Vikram's name that comes out of Bear's mouth is a shocking revelation. Since the allegation is too big for the governmental officer, General Rama decides to proceed with caution before informing the mayor about it. He asks his team to secretly investigate the activities in Vikram's Beta Tower. Agent Fit and Bobby take the lead and the group infiltrates into Beta Tower. They accidentally discover a secret hidden floor where weapons and resources have been hoarded illegally. And while securing the evidence, Ali tips off Nikki about the stockpile of Azurium. In addition to that, Ali, wearing his mother's hood, even helps Nikki's team to sneak into Beta Tower to steal Azurium that night. However, Vikram gets an alert about the intruders, so he activates his security robot before returning back to the tower. Now, while dealing with the indestructible robot and the guards, Ali has no choice but to use the override mode. However, during the process, he loses consciousness and hurts Nikki. But somehow, they are able to return back safe and sound. By the time Ali regains consciousness, he is back in the slum with people celebrating their victory. And around the same time, Makia meets him and tells him about his mother's past. Back in MATA headquarters, under the leadership of General Rama, the MATA agents are on a mission to uncover more location of the illegal operation based on the confidential files that they have found from Vikram's computer. Then, while gathering the information from his mission, Ali helps Nikki's team to secure sufficient stock of Azurium before MATA agents get their hands on them. To return back with empty hands every single time almost drives Agent Fit and Bobby crazy. However, Alicia notices the tire tracks of Ali's scooter on the scene and becomes doubtful. The very next day, at the restaurant, she confronts him about sabotaging their mission. He keeps denying the accusation and Alicia warns him that he will be found sooner or later. Hearing this, he storms out of the restaurant. However, their conversation has also been eavesdropped on by Bobby. On his way, Ali notices that he has been followed by someone. Later on, he is cornered by Bakar and other MATA agents. Ali tells that he is just trying to help his mother's friends. But Bakar is not just a MATA agent, as he used to be Aaliyah's good friend as well. So, he tries his best to convince Ali to talk. But before they can get hold of him, he puts on his iris and flees. And on the way, he warns Nikki about it. Now, Ali runs for his life, carefully avoiding Bobby's attack. With the aid of his pet cat, Comet Ali hurts Bobby and runs away. However, before he reaches Nick's hideout, he is discovered by the furious Agent Fit. He then yanks Ali's iris and is just about to seriously hurt him just when Bakar intervenes and stops Agent Fit. Grabbing the opportunity, Ali runs towards the slum area. Comet then picks Ali's iris and follows them into the slum. It turns out that coming into the slum is actually a trap as Nikki's team ambushes them. First, they make Agent Fit lose his iris. Despite Ali trying to stop them, Nikki's team hurt the MATA agents badly. He cannot stand this and begins fighting with Nikki, but she is too strong for him to deal with. When Ali opens his eyes, he finds himself and his friend tied, and there stands Nikki in a special armor fueled with Azurium. Generally, an iris is synced to a specified user, but thanks to Aaliyah's pen drive, Nikki has altered the program codes to make Iris Neo of Ejen fit sync with herself. She reveals that Aaliyah is the one who made the iris. Then, she recalls back to the time during the harbor raid when she came back to get Aaliyah just to see that Aaliyah had joined hands with the Mata. From that day onwards, Nikki had never trusted outsiders and began the raid with her fellows from the slum. But one day, she had come to face off with her old best friend while breaking into the government center where missiles were developed. Nikki was not ready to hear any explanation from Aaliyah and launched the missiles. To control the missiles, Aaliyah had to resort to using override mode. Although she exploded the missile high up in the air, she couldn't save her own life after the extensive use of override mode. Finally, Ali, Bakar, and Alicia come to know that Nikki is the cause of Aaliyah's death. Meanwhile, the runaway Vikram comes to the slum and demands Nikki. And since Nikki is busy dealing with Vikram, Makyaf frees the Mata agents. At the same time, Dado is giving the speech in front of the mass, marking the launch of his dream project. Well, they have some uninvited guests clad in armor. Furthermore, Nikki even controls the mayor's security robots. But Ali and the team come right in time to save the mayor. Along with General Rama's gang, more Mata agents come to aid Ali's team. Nevertheless, Nikki controls nearly every single agent who is using the iris and turns them against Ali's remaining team. Ali had to fight off with his own Mata team, and finally, Nikki lands a final blow that makes him collapse on the ground. In his unconscious state, he sees his mother and becomes confused upon seeing her there. She tells him that in the iris dimension, it's her data that iris access to when the user is in override mode. She makes it clear that the true potential depends on the heart and soul of the user regardless it being Iris or Iris Neo. Ali realizes that he might have a chance against Nikki if he can control the override mode of his iris. However, that will require the old data of Aaliyah to be deleted, and that means she won't even exist in the iris dimension. As soon as Ali gains control over his override mode, he releases Mata agents from Nikki's control. Now, Ali fights with Nikki and tactfully deals with her. Once she knows that there is no way out, she tries to kill everyone with the powerful Azurium embedded in her suit. Just then Aaliyah takes over the iris of Nikki, and there she meets Nikki for one last time. And after stopping her, Aaliyah vanishes into thin air. After the whole ordeal, the mayor sustains serious injuries, and Ali is no longer allowed to use iris as punishment for his deeds despite his contribution. He accepts his punishment without any complaints. Now that Ali knows about his mother's glorious past, Bakar shows him the old videos from their training days. In the following days, Ali volunteers to help the marginalized population along with his father. Dr. Ghazali even announces the project of Cyberea outskirt development. And in the final epilogue, despite stripping off the iris form Ali, the senior Mata agents decide to assign Ali to Project Satria. We have come to the end of this video. Thank you for watching. Kindly like, subscribe, and share this video. If you also have thoughts you intend to share, kindly leave them in the comment section. See you in the next video.